Last time on Tales of Zestiria. No wonder Artorias was able to get everything he needed so easily. He like walks into a church and he's like, can I have that chest wrapped in yellow tape that says never to open? Like, well, I guess you're the shepherd, so I can't say no. He's like, thank you. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. Last episode, we spent so much time doing those horrifically boring side quests. I really don't understand what it is with the writers and children and snake ladies. As one of you guys said in the comment section, there's writer number 1 who just hates children and uses this game to express that. And then there's writer number 2 who just sits at home looking at XCOM vipers foaming at the mouth like, oh yeah, I wonder how many of these I can fit in Zestiria. But no joke, the side quests are becoming horrifically monotonous and they are of no value to me at all. I mean, sure, we do get the little Helldolf things. It's like, it's not Helldolf's fault, though. His family started dying, and I have to say, it's pretty neat uncovering what's going on behind Helldolf, but it would really be neat to see him do something, anything at all. I think we are a little over 75% done with the game, I believe, as I've been told. And Helldolf hasn't even done anything. I said this last episode, but yeah, I checked with you guys, and he literally has just stood around staring at things. So that's kind of annoying, because even with Artorias, although he didn't do all that much, you followed him constantly, and you saw him walking around, and although Velvet couldn't say anything to him because you're hiding, you still saw him do things, and you communicated with him, and you figured out his ideals, and what he was doing around the world. But Helldolf, since he's in hiding, he's so elusive and you don't see anything that comes from him aside from pure malevolence zones and things like that. So I don't know what to feel about him. We'll see as it goes on. Also, I was watching a certain Rose, are you okay? Okay, you're okay. Just wondering. Put your hands on her hips like this is normal for a girl, sir. It's rude to ask about that. Oh, okay. So I was watching a certain show this weekend and its plot reminded me of Zestiria quite well, despite the fact that it came out before Zestiria. What was it about? It was about a boy who is in a reoccurring cycle of heroes who are able to mediate between the spirit world and the natural world, who try to bring peace to the world by mastering the 4 elements. Thankfully, they have a friend who represents every element to help them along the way and teach them, and they have that one friend who can't actually use any of the elements, but gets a power spike later in the show. And then they leave this one-dimensional villain till the very end of the show, and he makes an appearance right at the end where they try to cram in all of his story and reasoning, and it ends up being really shallow. And the whole time they have an adversary who seems evil on the outside because you don't understand him, but maybe he's not so evil after all. If I had to compare Zestiria's plot to anything, it reminds me of a half-assed Last Airbender plot. It's a little ridiculous how close it is. But anyways, this episode we actually have more side quests to do, because for some reason they took it upon themselves to make more of these monstrosities. But not that many more. And hopefully we can get on with the story, because honestly, the side quests are not fun once again. But hey, that's subjective. Some people may have really enjoyed them, but not me. So there are 2 things you guys said that I have to do now, no matter what. So one of these things is, if you remember, back in Ifrit's hunting ground, Helldolf was just standing around. And apparently, if you defeat him, you get something from it, like a special cutscene or something. So I'm going to go do that. Chances are, though, he's beefed up so much I won't even be able to touch him, and I'm probably going to turn down the difficulty. And I know you guys have been recommending to me over and over again, you can just turn down the difficulty if you need to. I know that, but I am horrifically stubborn, and unless I have to, which I'm getting to the point where I might. Oh, hey, we have skits. I probably won't do that.
Being a princess sure sounds rough. Nations and politics are like an entwined spiderweb full of people's desires. If you are too full of ideals, you'll be entangled in the web instantly.
But still, I don't want to say that Alicia's completely wrong.
Especially since we know the reason why she's been working so hard.
In times like these, Alicia's straightforwardness is a truly valuable asset. However, a sword that is too hard can break easily.
True, and besides, Alicia does make sound arguments.
Isn't that a good thing?
It's like, you know how if someone pointed out your wrongdoings, it really hits you? You'd probably get discouraged, or even snap.
They're only human after all.
Meaning that by pushing her sharp reasoning on others, it causes cognitive dissonance and turns people against her. So that's it.
Even though she's right, she's met with hostility. And she faces her challengers straight on, which in turn only brings forth even more hostility.
So that's why she worries so.
What a pain.
I'm sure it's tough on her.
However, I don't think Alicia's feelings are completely misguided. Though we may need to assess the situation to know for sure.
Alicia isn't the only one. I need to see for myself as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I had to get an entirely new set of speakers because a lightning bolt struck the tree that sits outside my house, and the electric current went up the wall so hard that I could see a visible flash of lightning across my speaker. Or at least electricity, not direct lightning, but you know what I mean. So I had to get a new speaker, and I'm still trying to get things set up. So audio-wise, it's a little hard for me to hear right now. This won't be a problem on your end, but I just am having a difficult time setting up the new speakers to work with both my microphone, my computer, and to come from my recording equipment. So that's something I'll have to worry about in the future, but just saying, if I don't hear a sound or something, that is why. So while we can go fight Helldolf, the only missable side quest in this game is apparently this one in Pendrago that we have to go to the Shrine Church for. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. The cool thing I noticed is you can definitely see the architecture from Berseria carry over quite a bit. Especially the stuff that came all the way from, like, pre-Berseria. Like, stuff that they thought was ancient back then is still kind of here, which is neat. Why is he everywhere? He's literally everywhere, no matter where I go, I see him.
Someone you know?
Kinda. He's family to me, in a way.
How marvelous. Maven has been a great help to all of us.
To the church? How so?
It's a bit embarrassing, but he has been teaching us many of the ancient legends that were once lost to the church. Literature, legends, ruins. It is quite humbling to realize the true breadth of his knowledge.
Yep, that sounds like Maven.
I guess he wasn't faking the whole explorer thing after all.
Oh no, I forgot to give him a thank you gift.
Don't worry about it. Trust me, he won't mind.
No, I really must. Oh, but I am already running late for my church duties.
We could bring it to him, if you like.
I'm dreadfully sorry. Would you be able to? He said he was heading to the Gaferis ruins to meet with some old acquaintances.
To the ruins, then. Note to Maven. Can I read it? Can I peek on his note? A letter of thanks received from a priest in Pendrago for delivery to Maven. Nope, that's it. He usually does sit on top of the entrance to the ruins and doesn't actually go in. Oddly enough, for an explorer. Wait, then where in the world is he? He wasn't on the bottom floor. Oh. Maven said he had errands to run at the Great Camelot Bridge. A real shame. I was hoping we could kick back with a pitcher of ale for a bit. It's been so long. Oh, don't do this to me, game. Don't do the, oh, you just missed him. He went here. Oh, no, you just missed him. He was here. I feel that coming on. Luckily, there's fast travel, so it won't be that bad, especially since I've already been to a lot of these places. Oh, Edna detected a Norman. Where? Edna, you have a good sense of Norman, but I don't see one. Edna, where is this Norman? Edna, don't you lie to me. Her Norman senses are tingling, but I don't see one. Hey, there's a cat under this box. That's not the Norman I'm looking for, though. Wait, what? What? What did I just click on? Did I just find the Norman? Sure? Oh my goodness, he's inside the box. I was looking at the cat that was under the box, but there's a Norman in there. Pinion. I'll fix you good. If you need more, just summon me the Lord Land. Seraphi's like, no, you're not going anywhere. Wait, what are you doing? I have to teleport to the sky to be with my friends. No, I'm gonna choke you right here, right now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I would have never found him. I was so focused on the cat that was under the box. I've known Maimon for, gosh, decades now. I swear, that man can track down any goods you ask for. Impressive and mystifying. Speaking of which, he was just heading to the Ganglin Ruins on some other errand. To the Ganglin Ruins we go. I just noticed Seraphim says, I think I'm getting tired of this chase, Maven. Are you kidding? No, I'm really fired up. We'll corner that slippery old dude for sure this time. Get moving, Seraphim. Next stop, Western Bolt Ganglion Ruins. Or Ganglin. I don't think we've actually been there yet, because when we went to the Gorge, I skipped one direction, because there was a way you could go opposite of the wind trial that I didn't check out. So, alright, let's go see what's in these ruins. And if I have to go more than 5 feet. Nope, he's finally here. Thank goodness.
There he is! Maven!
Oh my, what are you doing here?
The priest in Pendrago asked us to pass along this thank you gift.
You followed me all the way here?
Trust is everything, whether it's business or personal. Isn't that what you taught me?
We promised the priest we'd do it.
I don't know what to do with you two.
Still, you've got an eclectic circle of acquaintances.
One of the hazards of the trade, yes. But then, you could say it's connections like these that make up the world.
Makes you tough to track down, though.
Quit your belly aching. Here, I'll let you keep that gift.
We can't do that!
Oh, don't be that way. This is how those connections get their start.
Alright. Thank you.
Wait. Then what was the point of coming here at all?
It was the friends you made along the way, like that Norman you found in that basket.
I wouldn't dwell on it, lass. Never lose that pure heart of yours.
But she's an assassin, what pure heart. Got Fluffy oh my goodness, snakes.
Everyone! The Cobra is one of the stronger snake Hellions.
They use straight linear attacks. Sidestep to dodge them.
Break through! Burn away!
Street Burning Shot! This is my path! Snake Blade! You shall burn! Water! Don't hold the destruction of flame!
Back off!
Burn, burn, burn! Ha-ha! There's still more! Heat waves coming!
Alright!
Behold the destruction of flame! Heat waves coming!
Flow and surge!
Behold
And we'll
the
smite
destruction
evil!
of flame!
Saray, you're definitely improving.
Consume note to
Some of
Maven.
us are low
Got
on
Fluffy
health.
Repeat. Yes, Fluffy Repeat is worth it. Repeat, like, I don't think anyone hates Repeat. Because if you do, you're... I don't know. I feel like Repeat is the proper way to do a mascot character. You make them cool instead of, you know, Norman. Alright, let's look at this Fluffy Repeat. I gotta see this. A puffy doll of Repeat from Tales of Zestiria. Tough and gallant as only a dog can be. It just floats there magically? That's the best thing ever. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sorry, can't have this because he's in most of the cutscenes, and it would look kind of weird, but okay, now to do the thing you guys kept telling me to do, and I kind of kept ignoring because I was kind of scared to. But it is about time We try to fight Helldolf. Now, we are most likely going to have to turn down the difficulty. I am almost 100% sure we will, but I'm going to try fighting him as we are now. Because that sounds like fun. Hi, Helldolf.
We cannot
He's only level 101.
avoid this battle.
And he has no weaknesses. He is an unknown type. I am surprised we didn't die from that in one hit. The fact that we haven't... I'm just gonna let Helldolf kill them. You can do it, Saray. I believe in you. Guys, stop coming back to life. Let Helldolf kill you. Please just kill him, Helldolf.
You disappoint me, Shepherd.
So, that kind of brings me to my point I was thinking about, is that the levels in this game are so arbitrary. And I don't mean for the player, I mean enemy levels. Like, for example, the story enemy we fought, the snake enemy we fought earlier was the same level as the pillbug I fought and the elephant I fought. Well, they weren't the same level, but they were relatively close. And the snake lady took 3 hits to kill me. Those other 2 one-shotted me no matter what. Like, level numbers seem completely arbitrary and mean absolutely nothing. So, just to save myself some time, we're gonna put this on simple, so I can actually beat Helldolf. Okay, so here's the thing. Helldolf, since I started the game on hard, I guess, you cannot lower his level. Or maybe it's because I fought him before or something. But here, for example, if I go to this difficulty level, and I confirm it, if I go over here and hit Helldolf... Oh, he's level 62 now. Never mind. I think I messed that up the first time. Well, Helldolf, prepare to go down since you are now on the easiest difficulty, Saray. I swear to God. Just want to start as you. There we go. Come on, Edna, let's do this. Yes. There's no way I'm gonna get it now, so I'll just murder him. So apparently this is some kind of alternate ending.
Exactly. I guess you better get started.
You heard her, Micleo.
What? Why me?
You really need to come up with new reactions. Your shtick is gonna get old.
No kidding.
What do you mean my shtick?
Meebo, you need to understand your position here.
No comment. You're just trying to derail the conversation, aren't you?
No comment.
Same here.
By the way, Dizzle, wasn't Meebo just awful yesterday?
Is it gonna stop?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Doesn't look like it.
Please. I'm not gonna fall for that.
I wonder how much longer it's gonna rain.
They were aiming for you.
The only reason you're here is because of me.
A thank you is an order, Meebo.
What? Wait, what? Hold on, what? No, I am so confused. Was Helldolf, like, holding something back? I don't think I want to save over anything I've done, do I? I'll create a new save, I guess. But, like, what was that? Oh, I can't show this. Copyright. Just the title screen again? Okay, that gave me, like, a tiny hint that killing Helldolf is not the answer. But... still... what? So that was just a straight-up ending. A bad ending. bad ending I don't understand yet because I haven't advanced the plot, but that was cool to see. I'm probably also going to get copyright for that. Banco's been doing a lot of copyright on this series as of late. Like, at first it was okay, but now it's like every couple episodes I'm getting one, so... It's not anything that's like destroying the channel, it's just no monetization. Okay, anyways, let's finally continue. Oh, god damn it. I just want to continue the story. Okay. Well, now it's time to continue the story.
Some of us are low on health.
At least for now, since I completed everything I needed to. And we have to go to Glyven Basin and investigate some more. Agreed, that Helldolf sicko gets off on battlefields. It's like, no, I'm just staring at the rocks. I love them. They're amazing. You guys think I'm sick or something like that? Jesus Christ. If what we saw in the Earthen Historia is any indication... Okay, well, we'll go down there in a second. Well, I guess it's finally time for us to return to that battlefield. Hey, that's where we met Edna. And where Eisen is still at. Just roaring away. Man, I do hope there is something to take care of him eventually. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it, especially if it's an optional thing, but... Hey, NORMIN! You're not even hiding. You're just out here.
You're there, aren't you?
Got any equipment with open skills that can make it nice and pretty?
It's mined.
This'll fix you good. If you need more, just tell me the Lord of the Land.
See you later. Alright, Helldolf. We're gonna face off once and for all. Probably. Probably not. I feel like this is a tad bit early for that. What? Tension is mounting with Rolance to the west. Accordingly, Glyven has been blocked off. Now scram. What do you mean it's been blocked off? This is where I have to go. You can't block me out of here. I guess that means we have to enter in through the other direction, I guess? But I can't fast travel to get over there because they put the save point on the other side.
Delivery confirmed. You sparrow feathers definitely know how to secure quality goods. Now, about our next order.
Sorry, but something else has come up, actually. We hope to do business with you again, though.
Felice, Talfrin.
Boss! What perfect timing!
Work?
Yeah, we got...
Hey!
We got something we should discuss elsewhere.
Come on over here.
All right.
We were approached by a secretary from the Rolance government. It looks like a job offer.
What?
Is this secretary the steward to the Emperor?
That's right. Plus, we got some juicy info, too. It seems that the Queen of Rolance is making moves to adopt the child of her late brother.
Interesting. The current Emperor is the son of the previous one, but the Queen wasn't the mother.
Right. And she once conspired with her own son in an attempt to shift the line of succession to him. You remember how that all worked out. You can bet the secretary hasn't forgotten either.
Sounds fine. I'll handle it.
You're taking the job? You realize this client is our sworn enemy.
Remember the creed of the Scattered Bones. If the job itself is a necessary one, it doesn't matter who the client is. That's what we stand for, isn't it?
I suppose it is. Gosh, boss. I don't know what we'd do without you.
And that's why I'm the boss.
Anyway, how should we approach the client?
We'll sneak into Pendrago Castle.
Seriously?
The client's probably too skittish to come meet with us personally, and a proxy won't do it all. I need to judge the client for myself.
Got it. If we're headed for the castle, I better call up everyone.
Don't worry. I'm going with her. There are some things a shepherd can't ignore.
Huh?
You sure? Is this okay, boss?
Rose, it's looking like the Imperial family has somehow gotten mixed up with Hellions.
We should go by ourselves.
Talfrin, Felice. We'll go by ourselves. It'll be easier to get around that way.
All right. Take care out there, boss.
Saray, you watch over our boss now. You hear? Will do.
I feel kinda guilty, getting you all wrapped up in the affairs of the Scattered Bones.
It's really okay. I should be there for you. All the more so if Hellions might be involved.
Finally, it's time. Let's get going to Pendrago.
It feels really weird every time this game brings up anything political, because politics seems so far out of the way of the plot and absolutely everything else. Like, politics took a back line in every single way. I mean, there's a war, but oddly enough, the war seems to be treated with such little importance in the grand scheme of things.
Dizzle, you're really going through with this?
Better late than never.
What's this about?
You don't need to know.
Oh, come on. Just tell me.
Hey, cut it out! Get the hell off me!
What an adorable couple.
Hey, can it, Pixie? Let's get moving.
Dizzle, are there really Hellions in the Rolance Imperial family?
You're slow to catch on. Go see for yourself.
Hey.
Yes, Saray, I know.
It's cool, guys. I love being kept in the dark.
Sorry.
I promise, just a little bit longer and we'll be able to explain.
All right, if you say so.
I feel so out of touch with the main plot. It's been such a long time since I've even done anything related to it in any way. Now it's like, what am I doing? But I guess Scattered Bones stuff is now part of the main plot. Rose, don't worry, Dizzle. About Dizzle, it's fine. Thanks. That makes me feel not nervous at all. Oh yeah, that's what it was. This whole revenge plot that we haven't talked about in quite a while. So I guess we're going to Pendrago then. Or not Pendrago, did they say Pendrago or did they say Lady Lake? I think they said Pendrago. Wait for night in Pendrago, then head to the castle. Okay then. To Pendrago we go then. And I can't fast travel there. I hate how many, like, it's kind of aggravating because there are so many areas where it's like, no, you can't fast travel there. That's a story thing. Fast travel outside. I can't even fast travel to the Pendrago entrance. I guess I have to go somewhere else? Well, at least I can see Pendrago from here. By the way, fun question for the comments section. So as far as Tales games go, I've already beaten, as I said before, Xillia 1, Xillia 2, Vesperia, and Abyss. What are some good Tales games outside of those ones that aren't the ones I've already played on the channel, or those? Just some fun questions. Because I don't know anything about almost any other Tales title. I know Symphonia is highly regarded, but has aged quite a bit. I know it has a sequel, I guess.
Somehow I'm guessing this ain't a coincidence.
Just a word of friendly advice. Leave your opponent this time to me.
Don't mess with me, Zavid.
I'm not messing with you, especially not now. You can listen to me or not, your choice. But I'm handling this either way.
Like hell.
Oh, come on. We can't do this a third time.
Fair enough, Dizzle. But just so you know, there's 2 people left that I've still got a score to settle with. And I didn't save these last 2 shots of mine just to throw them away.
What are you even talking about?
Mickey boy, when a man says he means business, he means business. Don't ever forget that! Now! Come at me!
How many times do we have to do this?
This is ridiculous!
Too late now! Here goes!
I didn't save, Zavid. Come on.
I'm not letting an ass like you interfere with my plans.
Gonna have to beat this ass first before you can say that.
Soren, I'm handling this. Don't you dare try to keep me out of it.
Am I supposed to win this? I feel like I have to, but at the same time, it's getting a little scary.
Lord of
Water! Aim and fire! Say zero! Blistering bang! Spiking vortex!
Magnetic field! Geo-Stigma!
I can't see because of this tree. It's in the way.
I need a hand!
Holy shit, camera. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Here I go!
Ocean Blitz! Break on through!
Oh, Zavid's not as bad as I thought. Okay, I have to move the camera closer. This is way too... There we go. That's kind of a problem solver.
I need a hand! Blistering fangs! Open the way!
Hiding, Dizzle? Why am I not surprised?
Damn, Ray. I told you to let me take this one.
I didn't do it. Rose did.
Arrow Squall! Here's the skies! Arrow Squall! Blue Flurry!
Plus, you're the same element. That would be dumb, Dizzle.
Now's my chance!
I didn't mean to do that.
Blue Flurry! Spirit Cleansing!
You're pretty much
Electrification! Come on! Both of you, please, calm down!
How am I supposed to hold back?
I thought I told you this was a serious fight!
Blistering fangs!
Dizzle, I would love to work with you to finish this, but
Hey, why don't you...
it seems that you are unavailable at the moment. I'm just trying to wait so maybe Dizzle can come up. Sorry, Rose. Wait, what? How did that hit me? What? What? Okay. Okay, come on, Dizzle. Maybe you'll be less mad if I do it with you, even though he's not weak to your element. Seriously, Dizzle, this is the dumbest shit. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Will you stop attacking Zavid? For like a sec? Oh yeah, it's restrain. Like, why even bother? I'll take it as a challenge, I guess. Are we finally done? There's only so many times I can fight you, Zavid. Oh, now my controller's out of batteries. That's how angry I am, Zavid.
Damn. You're a lot better at this than you used to be. Hey, if you can't stop this fool from killing the Hellions, then try using this. Its power can stop malevolence from binding with people.
Got it.
I'll give you my very last shot. You can pay me back later.
Why do this?
Hell if I know. Go on ahead. Zavid needs a nap.
You okay? I think he's still alive. I'm hoping. Well, Zavid, you did your part. I bless you with all 4 elements. And, bye. I am so confused about Zavid still.
This thing sure is weird.
Is that the thing Zavid gave you? He said that it's a tool that shoots out power.
Yeah, and that's how he gets power to oppose the malevolence.
So, if you shoot yourself, you gain more power. If you shoot someone with it, you sever their ties with the malevolence.
Wait, what are these bullets even made out of, and how many did he even have? They all just come from back in the day with Ifrid, and he made like 200 or something, or 1,000, and Zavid's just been using them ever since, and has finally like run out or something, or what?
So it's kind of like a bow that only fires arrows of pure energy. Is that it?
These bullets have that kind of power?
Presumably.
And this is the last one, huh?
Looks like it. Assuming we can't figure out how to make more.
How about we take it apart and see if we can...
No way.
I know. We probably wouldn't know how to put it back together if we did that.
We need to treat it with care. It's obviously valuable.
More than you two can ever possibly know.
An arrow of force.
Anyways, Time to go to
We'll have to wait for
Pendrago.
nightfall to sneak into the castle. Why don't we chill at the inn for a bit?
Exactly my thoughts, Rose. At first I was like, how do I even make it so that it's nighttime? Alright. Well, we can't save point travel now. I can still save, luckily. Alright, I'm ready to take you on. Where am I going? Talk to Rose and sneak into the castle. Rose. How are we going to sneak in there? You mind if we go check out the town before we head to the castle? If we're going to sneak in, we might as well scope the area out before we do. So, you just want to walk around aimlessly? Well, I can't go that way. So, I guess at least there's only one way we can go. I was supposed to go down here.
Well, if it ain't the boss. Welcome, welcome.
I was wondering where this guy went. Actually, no, I wasn't. I nearly completely forgot about you.
Lunar! But you look like a Hellion!
Oh dear, look at that face. You're scaring me, boss.
We don't have time to toy with the likes of you. Come on, I'll settle this right here and now.
What exquisite anger. It makes me so hungry. Here he comes.
Let's get this over with, DeviantArt Reject.
This is incredibly strong.
You mean it's just like with the Cardinal before?
Don't think about anything else until we beat him.
Got it.
I don't know what I'm doing as Zavid, honestly. Or not Zavid, Dizzle. He's really weak. I don't think he's supposed to be all that strong. What level is he? 53.
What?
Nice to be able to put my hair up with a barrette, right?
What's a barrette? Damn it! Still not enough?
It's the end of the line, Lunar.
Now!
Got it!
Burn him.
What is this feeling?
Watch out! There's someone else here!
Might you refrain from acting out of turn?
That voice! Shut up! Don't interfere with me!
Foolish, reckless fox. Your role was to lead them on, if you recall. If you act recklessly and provoke his anger, what will we do then?
Wait!
This wasn't the plan, but I'm flexible.
Oh, what in the world?
What the?
There's 3 of them. They only have 3,000 health.
Ready?
I don't know why I keep striking out Zavid. I think I haven't selected.
Don't push yourself, Lila. Let's get him. Let's keep it up. You like that? Lord of water.
Sweet dreams.
Saint Zero. Blistering back. Arrow Squall. Saint Zero. Binding Vortex.
Are we done now?
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
That was a gracious
You
waste
better
of
go
time.
after him, or you'll lose him, girl. Surely you won't let him get away with such a vile betrayal.
Then that so-called job offer.
It was
a trap.
Damn it.
Quit messing around and show yourself!
Is he gonna be in this alleyway?
What's your hurry? Relax. This is just the opening act.
I'll relax when you're good and dead.
Well, it's obvious who Dizzle has a grudge against.
How could I forget? That's who I've been after for so long.
What?
Haven't
That
you
little
noticed,
girl?
Layla? I have. There is no malevolence within this domain.
Meaning that whoever's generating this isn't a Hellion.
What could this mean?
I don't know, Saray. What does it mean? We'll find out once we finish our long walk over there.
Enough, all right? Come on! Let me out!
His will is not to be ignored. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Lunar!
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
What is going on?
Rather productive for an opening act. What splendid anger you've shown me, girl. If it should blossom into hatred. Oh, but how happy he will be.
Who is she?
I've waited so long.
Indeed, the time is ripe for both of us.
I don't know what to think of this.
She's not a Hellion!
Like I give a damn. You turn my friends into Hellions and drag the name of the Wind Riders through the mud?
What are you talking about, Dizzle?
Do you mean to say that the girl still doesn't know? Splendid. Oh, how splendid. The perfect scene has been set.
Well, she really seems to be into the whole play thing.
Dizzle, no!
Let me go! This moment is what I've been living for!
Everyone stop! This whole thing is wrong! Saray, Dizzle, what's going on?
Dear, dear girl. Let me fill you in. In a desperate effort to preserve and continue the Wind Riders, who were his last concrete connection to his dead comrade, this Seraph abused your remarkable resonance to periodically commandeer your body, steering you all into the darkness, recreating the Wind Riders as an assassin's guild. Then, in his quest to kill a Hellion, he set his sights on the power of the Armatis, using you over and over as a vessel to enact his vengeance. It was all right, he thought. It was all to avenge his friend. I do wonder if you agree.
That's right. And to take my revenge against you, I would do it all again in a heartbeat!
That's enough, creepy little girl, for now.
Yeah, there's something wrong about all of this.
Let's get out of here!
I think not.
Oh
became
my
a Hellion?
goodness, what is that?
If words alone won't make you remember, well, like I said, I'm flexible.
So, you show your true colors at last.
Dang it!
Okay. It's weird, because even Lila's afraid. I really need to keep changing this. Okay, so it's weak to nothing again.
I'm gonna kill you! That's the only reason I live!
Oh my goodness,
how
I can't
lost
even...
you are in the delusion of self-affirmation.
What are you saying?
It's quite pitiful, really, though I do understand how you got like this.
Sword flare! Get reckless, Dizzle! Sonic flurry! Healing power! It won't end here!
Think hard. What was it that you truly desired?
This thing isn't getting
But
stunned.
then, how and why did you lose your friend after killing a Hellion? What happens to its malevolence? Are you really so sure you want this to be your vengeance?
Shut up!
Tiger Blade!
Try
I didn't
and
really-
remember. Was it by my doing that you lost your friend? Why is it you're so attached to the Wind Riders? What is it you're truly after?
Lila, get ready to purify her!
Not this time. I'm gonna kill her!
Dizzle!
Saray, use the gun. Use the gunshot. Although, oh no.
What?
You mustn't! There's no other way. No! He's broken the pact?
Dizzle!
Saray, thank you for finally thinking of it.
Tisk, tisk. I can't let you do that.
What? But why?
Saray, this isn't the time!
All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Again, I can manipulate the senses of others, deceive them through illusion. So when it looked like you'd suddenly turned into a Hellion, precisely. But for the record, the Hellion was real.
Here it goes. Blue flurry. Breakdown. As your assault. Water. My foe is ahead. The vortex swallows you.
She's not really like, she doesn't sound afraid.
Use the authority of the Prime Lord to stop Dizzle.
I can't. The Sublord has broken the pact.
Can that even be done?
Not usually. It can't be done from the Sublord's side. My, this is getting interesting.
Lady, can we stop this whole cloning thing? It's not really effective.
Tell me what it is you're after.
There is something you should know, Shepard.
What?
Let me show you exactly what mischief your Seraph friend has wrought.
Breakdown! As your assault! Aim and fire! Here it goes!
Wait, if these are all just illusions, why am I even fighting them?
Blessing. That's all. But not every blessing of the Seraphim is one that brings fortune to the people.
Finally! Finally, I can kill you! Die!
What?
I really enjoy traveling with them. We're so lucky.
Yeah, I'm truly grateful.
And of course, I want to bring the Wind Riders under Rolance's wing. You're the greatest in the land.
But engagement to you, Prince Conan? It's like a dream.
Huh?
I'm sorry to see our journey end, but all's well that ends well.
No. I don't want this to end.
Don't let up out there! Go!
Prince Conan, the captain is missing!
Get away from her right now!
Who are you to order me around?
He's already a Hellion.
Huh? Who are you talking to?
You all smell so delicious. It's driving me wild.
So Rose got engaged to a guy, and the guy was a Hellion, or at least turned into one, and Dizzle and his friend and/or mentor, who he now dresses like, was traveling along with her, and they were just ready to end their travels together, and then whatever's about to happen happened.
How could he have completely turned into a Hellion in such a short amount of time?
Your Highness, what is this nonsense about us killing the first Imperial Prince?
Guards! The traitor scum are here!
A trap, huh? You sick lunatic.
How can this be?
It appears that Brad, the leader of the Wind Riders, has murdered the prince. He is already in custody of the Pendrago City Guard. All other Wind Riders are likewise under arrest.
Understand? It's all because Prince Conan became a Hellion, and at the urging of his Hellion greed, he sought to eliminate all hindrances. And by now, I imagine that you've already guessed what made him a Hellion. Have you not? Him.
I might be willing to pardon you, at least, if you'll agree to be mine.
What?
Oh, come now. You'd be the kept woman of the heir to the throne! A greater honor does not exist.
Why you?
Come on!
Wait, that's why he... Oh.
Behold, this is the fruit of your blessing. Do you have any idea what people call those with this kind of power? Angels of death.
It was all my fault?
Wait, so Dizzle has the power to give out malevolence? And so Dizzle's friend went over there and, I guess, took the malevolence for Rose? Because I guess her killing him would have generated malevolence in her, or he would have shot it at her and turned her into a Hellion?
All my fault.
Looks like someone finally remembers his past.
Oh.
Rose! Dizzle! Move
it! And now the real fun starts, Shepard. Pay close attention.
Oh, this is not good.
Rose.
Dizzle, don't move. Got it?
Why you?
You mustn't! Rose is horribly wounded. Even if you purify the malevolence, she doesn't have the strength to handle the burden.
Then what do we even do?
You mustn't attack now. Rose will...
If we don't do anything, Rose will become a Hellion.
Except her wounds will kill her even before that happens. A shepherd.
I need to heal bad right now, because this thing's attacking me constantly.
Difficult choices sometimes. Isn't that right? Better decide quickly, Shepard. Your darling comedian doesn't have long. Silence!
I'm supposed to choose... Uh-oh.
Hold it. It's alright.
Okay, hold on, Dizzle. I know you have stuff to say, but I need to stay alive.
Get back for a moment. I have a plan.
What?
What's the plan, Dizzle?
Oh, Shepard, do quit your desperate flailing about. You risk making a mess of the grand stage I spent all this time preparing.
Shut up, your play sucks.
Sorry. Listen.
Dizzle, don't push yourself.
Just listen to me. We have to sever the bond between Rose and the Hellion.
Even for the Shepherd, that would be nothing short of a miracle.
It's impossible.
Saray, hand me that thing you cut from Savid. It can fire strength itself, right? Then I shall be that strength. I shall be your attack.
Is he going to turn himself into a bullet?
What do you mean?
Even as he is absorbed into the Hellion,
he'll become an attack with a will of its own. He'll find the bond between Rose and the Hellion and sever it without hurting her body.
But that's just suicide!
If I can summon up the last reserves of my strength and merge them with the power stored in this one remaining bullet, I can stay myself long enough to break the bond while leaving Rose untouched. Saray, neither Rose nor I can afford to waste any more time. You understand, don't you?
Dizzle? No!
I'm counting on you. Don't mess this up!
Oh, is he dead? Oh, no, he's right. Wait, while wind armatized, press L1.
Lukai Gurlit!
Yes, Savid, we did it. Oh, I kind of like the fact that that was a mystic art that's just gun.
Rose, I'm so sorry. It was me. I caused you, the Wind Riders, everyone to suffer. It's all my fault.
That's what was bugging you? I suppose from the outside it looked like we were suffering. But as far as I'm concerned, these have been the happiest years of my life. 5 years ago, when everything went pear-shaped, we could have been tossed to the winds. But instead, we got to travel again together as the scattered bones and the sparrow feathers. I was so happy. In fact, I'm grateful to you. Really. Hey, come on. There's gotta be more you want to say.
I'm useless. In the end, I wasn't good for a damn thing. But I can say I did one thing right. Just one. And that one right thing made everything else worthwhile. I'm eternally grateful to you too, Rose. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like with eyes.
Tell Saray and the others that it wasn't all bad. Romping around those ruins with all those nutballs.
I will.
And if they get bummed out about this, tell them, hey, I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe. And then, give them a good kick in the ass for me.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah!
Haven't seen him smile the whole game.
Rose!
Oh, thank goodness!
So, how does it feel? What do you think, Shepherd? To be as infatuated with someone as he once was? Is it not right that Seraphim, whose blessings only cause misfortune, should not be allowed to exist? Was not his very existence evil to the core and deserving of extermination?
Lies!
You've got quite a bark, girl. Those are some plucky words from one who once sought to kill the shepherd for the same reasons.
Who are you anyway?
I am Simone. Like him, a wretched, pitiable seraph, burdened with countless sins. And now, Exeunt.
Wait!
I suggest you make time to grieve.
Man. Oh boy. So I'm gonna be honest, I had a feeling that Zaveid would be joining us at some point, and I still think he's going to. I just didn't know why he would do that. I didn't think that they were gonna, like, kill off Dizzle, because he didn't seem all that important. I guess I'd say it's weird, because usually when they do things like this to a character, it's a character you really care for and love, and although, like, I didn't particularly have any hatred towards Dizzle's character, or I didn't love him especially, that scene was really sweet, even if it was a bit oddly choreographed with a weird whole heaven scene or whatever that was supposed to be. I don't know, there's some weird things about this game that are just... I don't know how to explain it.
I told everyone to meet here tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's best to be alone for a while.
Thanks, Mikleo.
Saray, don't worry about it too much. I need a bit of a walk myself.
I mean, I get the fact that I was supposed to be representing that he's an angel, like the lady called her, or called him Simone. Found a new discovery point, fountain in the square. How did I not find this up until now? There's lots of stuff to do around here, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Probably most of the party members we have to talk to, and you guys did warn me I should do that before I leave. Because like last time, I can accidentally just walk out of the area.
Dizzle's death, his shameful acts, and the things Simone said. Perhaps they're all things the Shepherd has to accept in order to quell the Lord of Calamity.
I'm just not sure how to feel about it all.
I was thinking you should quit.
What?
Just hear me out. I used to think that when the Shepherd was getting crushed and overwhelmed by his duty or by his destiny, that it was something that you could just up and quit. Until yesterday, that is. Things are different now.
For Dizzle's sake, if nothing else, I want to find the answers.
That's right. It isn't even some feeling of obligation so much as... I just want to know, in the hope that we won't make the same mistakes again. So that's why I no longer think you should quit.
We definitely have to find some answers.
Right. And it isn't just the Shepherd's duty either. This journey is something we, all of us, need to own.
That's true. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. I just said how I truly feel.
Well, that was insightful, Mikleo. Although, I have to be honest, I'm really confused about what just happened in the last scene. I felt like it legitimately was not explained very well. It was just like, Dizzle, all of this is your fault. This is your special power. And then just like Hellions and malevolence everywhere. And he's like, no, it's all me. I'm very confused about that. I'm not going to go in the inn yet because I'm also kind of afraid of what may happen if I choose to do so. So I will not. Because that's the thing. I don't know. Why is there a star here? There's no one to talk to here. That's strange. So many places to go. Okay, so it's return to the inn after talking to everyone. So the inn is the end point of talking to everyone. Glad I saw that. Hey, Edna, how do you feel about this?
Our friend, the creepy little girl. She said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the Shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living, one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be.
Edna, stop right there!
I'm not talking about Dizzle, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either.
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dizzle was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
It's neat to see Edna say something deep and insightful that's not meant to, slight someone in some way. What's up with you, Lila? You look like you're just counting your fingers?
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I think this one's gonna be tough, even if I share the burden. I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dizzle was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila.
Yes?
Thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
With all of Lila's bad puns, and same with Aizen and his ridiculousness, sometimes I do forget that those characters are probably some of the oldest we have to deal with in Zestiria, Berseria land. Because Lila's been through so much. She's probably seen a ton of this, and same with Aizen. One thing this is making me realize and remember is how old Aizen and Lila actually are, because they're probably some of the oldest characters in this series. And I don't mean like Tales, I just mean Zestiria and Berseria, because they've been around for a while and they've probably seen a lot of this stuff. And it's interesting moments like these because you get to see how they think about the world instead of them just making some weird puns or jokes that feel not fitting. I mean, with Aizen, the joke is always that he's way too serious about everything, or he was genuinely funny. And someone said this in the comment section, and I completely agree. In Berseria, the humor came off very naturally, and it was there when it needed to be and fit properly in. In Zestiria, a lot of the characters do feel like they're being just silly for no apparent reason, just for the sake of there being a gag, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I do genuinely agree with that comment.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Alright. Looks like we only have... Unless Zavid wants to talk to us, we only have... Oh, I just realized Edna's sitting with her umbrella out now, facing this way. Is she still smiling? Can't tell. Looks like it a little bit. Single night is far too short to sort out all that I feel. I know, but we're probably gonna wake up in the morning with Rose being all like, yep, we have to get going now. It's also something that's kind of the problem with Rose, I've noticed, is that she doesn't really want to talk about things. She's much like Dizzle in that way, because she'll bottle things up extraordinarily to a bursting point. And every time we seem to have had a traumatic experience or something we really should talk about, she's just like, nope, let's move on. Let's not think about it, not talk about it. Let's just keep going. It's getting late. Maybe we should rest up a bit more. Let's explore the city a little longer. Wait a minute, what? Wait, hold on. Return to the inn after talking to everyone. Why is the door out there the inn? But the inn is also here. I guess it's just a universal prompt. Let's see if I can go into a different area just to see if I can talk to someone else. I wouldn't think so, but I don't think we'll be able to get in a word with Rose right now because she's probably the person that's the most deeply affected by this. But I'll take a short look for her anyway. Oh yeah, there is more stuff. Glad I decided to look. How many people do we even have left to talk to, though? Oh, Zavid, duh. He took his hat, too. I remember that, and he's spinning it on his finger now.
Hey, Shepard. Tell me something. How was Dizzle in his last moments?
He was smiling.
So, he was he? I guess he got his wish after all.
Zavid, you knew Dizzle, didn't you?
Sort of. There was a time my comrades and I saved him, and he was just a little rascal.
Oh. Is that why your fighting styles are so similar?
Yep. He learned by copying me. And yet, I don't think he even remembered who I was.
Okay, I'm so glad that was cleared up. Because this whole game I was wondering, like, is it just that all Wind Seraph fight in exactly the same way? Is that how that works, or what? Because Edna follows Aizen, but not directly, because Aizen is also a hybrid caster fighter, kind of like Edna is, but Aizen wound up fighting with his fists, which Edna does inherit in her armatized form. But if I was to compare people who use flame, it's kind of hard to say, because in Berseria, it wasn't so much this person is this element. It was more so of this person has this trick to them or this type of art. So it's kind of hard to make comparisons.
That fellow tossed everything away, even his memories. But if something gets thrown away, you just gotta find it again. And you found it for him, didn't you?
Hey, are you trying to comfort me, Zavid?
You bet I am. You're gonna be my all-important vessel pretty soon. Can't have you getting all malevolent on me.
Huh?
And on that note, I think I'll go talk to Lila about that sublord pact.
You gotta be kidding me!
Well, I can't exterminate the Hellions all by myself anymore, can I? And besides, if I tag along with you, I can collect your debt to me whenever I like.
You can't just decide something like that!
Oops, I did. Anyway, see you tomorrow, Sheps.
Sheps?
That lousy.
Well, we got a free win, Seraph. Congratulations. Well, there's only one person left to talk to, and I kind of worried about this one.
Huh?
Back there, I spoke with Dizzle during his last moments. And when I saw him then, I remembered something that I'd forgotten long ago. I had met him before, when I was really little. I realized he'd probably been protecting me ever since, my whole life.
Rose, Dizzle didn't want you to know that. He said he wanted you to live believing you'd come this far by your strength alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wanted. But I actually wish he'd just straight up told me, without knowing I was a jerk, self-absorbed and totally ungrateful to him.
Sorry.
From now on, you gotta tell me these things, alright?
Right. This is actually a load off my mind. I was worried you'd be, you know, devastated.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things happened all at once. and somehow it doesn't feel like I'll never see him again. And the garbage that crazy Simone chick was spouting, I think it says more about her problems than anything else.
Rose, you're my hero.
Oh, I just don't like to think too much. Anyways.
Now that I think about it, yes, she is definitely directly related to Rokurou along the lines of not thinking that much. Part of Berseria that I really enjoyed, and I feel like a lot of people overlook this, is Rokurou as a character. He's so simple-minded that his thought process is so interesting. He thinks of things that no one would ever think because everyone's always so worried about details and formalities. And that's why I really liked his character now that I think back on it, is because he's just like, I'll think about it when I get to it. We'll do it when I need to. And it was so refreshing in a way. Because a lot of the time when a character is simple-minded, books, stories, or games like to write them off as stupid or bland. And they managed to do none of that in Rokurou's case, which is why I hear a lot of people give Rokurou flack for being irrelevant, I guess. I really do still like him.
Saray, you get some good rest.
I will.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a cutscene. I was waiting here like, Saray, did the cutscene freeze? It's like, no, you're just playing the game again. Well, I'm glad you guys gave me the notice to talk to every single party member. I didn't want to miss that again like I did back in Gododin, I think it was. So thanks for the heads up on that. I appreciate it. Because those were some of the most interesting conversations I've had for the entirety of the whole game.
Morning, Saray. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Saray!
Oh, Zavid, you're still here.
Ouch! Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo. My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being Little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautellus.
What?
Mautellus of the Five Lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
It can't be.
I didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautellus really did become a Hellion and bind with Helldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened.
And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe, but we need to be able to stand against Helldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in. If you'll let me fill the Dizzle-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
I love the fact that he's now wearing the hat. That's a nice touch.
What do you believe we should do?
I don't want him.
Saray. Oh, what were we talking about again?
Hey, can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world! Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe! That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there. Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice. But in the end, he was smiling. If only I'd talked with him more. Forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go.
Hold your horses. Don't I get a pact thingy?
No, I'm not gonna name you.
Alrighty. So, now what do we do?
Just as planned. We're heading to Glenwood Basin. Since it's the place where we first met Helldolf.
Glenwood Basin, huh? Here we go.
So, and if you notice there, Rose actually just got Dizzle's skill of luring, so that's neat. Man, I know people give a lot of credit to the Berseria voice actors, and I did too. Like, Berseria is probably one of the best, if not the best, voice-acted game I have ever played. Like, legitimately, every single character in your party is so well done. And, that scene right there, although we don't get to see a lot of voice acting, that scene right there was actually really good. Like, God, that got me a little. It's kind of hard because it's stifled back by the poor animation on some of the characters and the weird, awkward pauses once again. Like, so many scenes could be so much more impactful if they just knew what they were doing animation-wise a little bit more. Okay then, well, after all that, I'm going to end this episode here, and next episode we're just going to dive straight into the plot, so the whole episode will be plot stuff. I'm really enjoying this game. It does have a lot of downsides, I will say, and a lot of things that are done in a very mediocre manner, but it does some things very, very right. I'm very excited to see where this goes now that we're focusing on Helldolf and focusing on that whole thing, because in Berseria, I know I'm comparing it to Berseria a lot, but that's the thing you guys know the best, and the thing I remember the best, because if I had to be honest, Berseria, although I played through it all the way, I don't remember, like, half the shit about what this story was about. But in Berseria, you had a lot of opponents to fight. You had Shigure, you had, Melchior, you had... I'm trying to think of some of the other major villains we had to fight. But under Artorias, there's a lot of people working for the Abbey. And, here, it just feels kind of weird because the villains aren't really introduced that well, and it's literally Helldolf and a little girl and a fox guy who was a complete pushover. Like, the power hierarchy feels really lame. But anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Can't wait to record the next episode, because now we're out of side quest hell, pretty much. I know I still have a few to do, but whatever, ignoring those for now. Raiden out.